Hi everyone, this is Jane Hopprich with Stitch by Stitch Custom Quilting. If you watched my video before this one, I had 10 ways to orange peel. And this one I'm going to do 10 new ways to orange peel. So make sure you watch the other one first and then move on to this one because these get a little bit more advanced. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, number one. Now remember the orange peel, I'll do one real quick, is a gentle curve from corner to corner to corner to corner. Makes for a nice texture and a nice finish on a quilt and a block. Okay, so let's go on with what number one is. Suppose you start in the corner and you do a little hook in here or a little eyelash and come back. So you travel up and back and then you come around and you do your orange peel. So you do up, back, down. And I'm not necessarily touching this line here, but if you do, it's okay. Okay, isn't that a cool design? So that's number one. And number two, we're going to take that a little bit step further because if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I like to do things take it a little bit extra. So 1, 2, over. 1, 2, over. 1, 2, over. 1, 2, over. Okay, so that's number two. Number three. So we're going to start out like an orange peel. We're going to curve it around and make a loop or a circle. You can do either or. That's number three. And don't forget, I'm going to go ahead and stitch these out shortly. Number four, when you can make one loop, you can make two loops. So how about we do 1, 2, 1, 2, okay, so now moving on. Number 5, I'm going to mark the center of each side, and then I'm going to do this. I'm going to do an orange peel from corner to the mark, and then I'm going to add a little swirl in there, and then come over to the corner again. So I'm going to do that every time I come around, every side. Now I'm going to try and keep the swirls going in the same direction, and sometimes that doesn't always happen for me, but I give it a good try anyway. That's really pretty when it's quilted out. Okay, number 6. If you watched the very first video on orange peels, you saw I did one called a wonky orange peel. So we're going to do kind of a variation on that. We're going to start here in the corner. We're going to go up, we're going to come down, and we're going to do a little swirl in this corner. And then we're going to move on to the next side. So we're going to go up, down, swirl, up, down, swirl, up, down, swirl. Pretty cool. Okay, number 7. What if we did kind of the same, but what if we started here with a circle, and then we did the orange peel just like that? So we started with a circle and then we went like that. That's pretty cool. Again, trying to just give you some ideas of different things to do. Okay, here's number 8. Now, just for this example, you're just going to pretend that these lines are drawn on there and the dotted lines are also drawn on there so that you know where your boundaries are. But you're going to do basically what I call, if you had a triangle, you could do what's called an orange peel tulip. So it's an orange peel, orange peel, orange peel, orange peel. Okay, but we're going to do that 4 times over. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And you have a pretty little flower, and all you did was the orange peel. So it's all in how you mark out your square to get that design. So that's number 8. Okay, here's number 9. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an orange peel. Remember we did this one in the first video. Right? But what happens if you want to add something inside of that? What happens if you want to, and you would want to start in the middle so you could rotate all the way around. What happens if you want to add a little swirl? So you could do something like that. You can really fill in with whatever design that you think you might want to fill in with. Okay, and last but not least is number 10. So on number 10, I drew in my line, and I would probably quilt that in from corner to corner. And then about halfway down each side or each line, I put a registration dot. And we're going to use those dots to do some orange peel. So what happens if you do something like this? Just follow along and watch. So corner to dot, and then you're going to go out and back and around. So that's an orange peel. And then you do the same on this side, same on that side. Look at that. Look at how much fun that would be to have, and all that texture that would create. Okay, so I've shown you 10 additional ways to orange peel. Again, if you haven't watched the first one, go back and watch the first 10 ways to orange peel, and then move on to this one. I draw everything first, and then I'm going to go ahead and stitch it out for you. So let's go ahead and go to the machine. Okay, let's start stitching these out. Number 1 is the one with the little eyelash. Go in, out. All right, we got that one done. Let's do the one with the 2 eyelashes. So those turned out pretty good. We're going to move on to number 3, which is the one with the circle. there's that one. Next one is the double circle. That turned out pretty good too. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so moving on to number 5, I'm going to mark my centers, or right now I'm just guessing where those centers are. And we're going to do the one with the little swirl. So here, in, out. That turned out pretty nice. Okay, and number 6 is the one where we're going to sort of do a wonky orange peel. I'm going to do that little swirl. It's a little different. I would have to practice that one a little bit more to get it all equal and everything. Okay, so let's try the one with the circle. So we're going to start with a circle, and then over here. Again, it's different. I'm just playing around trying to come up with some different things for you. Okay, on number 8, I've gone ahead and I've drawn out the crosshairs, and I'm going to do my orange peels from the outside, so corner, center, okay, so see, that looks really nice. Okay, so I've marked my center dot. I really would typically draw out some crosshairs for this, but I'm not going to, so it doesn't get into the way of the design. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to... Now, I want to get into the center, so I'm going to go ahead and just travel back in here. Okay, but I would do my little swirl. You could do it like that. Sometimes I like to stretch it out. You could figure out all different ways to do your swirl in there. It just really depends on what you're most comfortable with. Okay, and number 10, let me travel back out, is we're gonna come this way. There you have that. So see, you can do all different things. All right, and there you have it, 10 additional ways to do an orange peel or orange peel variations. I hope that helped you in your free motion journey. Again, this is Jane Hopperich with Stitch by Stitch Custom Quilting. I sure hope that you will like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks again for watching.